Legend of the War here, and today we've got a saving and disaster campaign playing as the Kingdom of Hungary, where this is an absolute economic catastrophe waiting to happen. On paper, it doesn't look terrible, but when we dive in deeper, we'll see immediately that this is a crisis. Anyway, let's read out the email, get a bit of context, and then see what we can do to fix it. So he says, "Hey Legend, I desperately need some help with this campaign. Playing as Hungary, my economy is dead, I'm drowning in debt. I've tried to fix it, and I just ended up screwing it even further. I can't tax my nobles, I've only fought civil wars or defensive wars, and had to give up on any territory gained later. I've got a coup attempt, and I can't afford to fix it. The only good I can say is that I have a lot of research done. If you can't fix it, I'm done with this campaign." Okay, well, based on that description, I would have thought you were playing as the Byzantines, but, well, I mean, apart from the fact he said he was playing as Hungary. Alright, if we have a look over here, we can see that, yeah, he's got next to no crown power. That's the lowest I've ever seen it. The nobility are just running rampant because you've given them so many privileges. They basically run the country. And of course, if you're running the country, you're going to make it so that you can't be taxed. Because if we have a look here, when an estate power goes above 25%, you can tax them less and less and less. So yeah, they're just not allowing you to tax them. And also, if you get them below 25%, you can tax them more. And if we have a look at their satisfaction equilibrium being at 127%, like the maximum is actually 100. So they have far too many privileges. Far too many of them. We need to revoke so many of them. But the problem is, because they've got so much power, it costs us 196.7 stability to revoke a single one. So that's going to be a problem. So we're definitely going to need to work towards getting communalism, because our current benefit of it is 2.79%. We're 5% with that. If we get this to 100, which that's going to be difficult to do with this amount, but we could, instead of costing 196, it'll only cost 88. You know, that'll help. So you've got this guy here cracking down on Lutheran rebels, but he is like, this is not a huge concern right now. So let's not worry about that. Like, it's only at 11%. We got time before that's a problem. So we want to change societal value towards communalism. Funny thing here is that we could really use some. Look at this guy here you had him working on that. Like, this guy's way better at doing it. Diplomatic deals, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So that'll work towards 21% over a while. The more that we could get, the faster we'll get it there. Otherwise, it's going to take like 10 years. Let's have a look here. Inward will give us crown power. Outward, so probably we should be looking inward right now. It's currently not moving anywhere, but that's something to do later, because we've only got 3 government positions, which, considering we're in the age of reformations, you said you had researched a lot of technology. Shouldn't you have a 4th one by now? These haven't been embraced, so you haven't embraced the printing press. God, this should be a priority. So you didn't end up getting crown power and cabinet seats. Oh, but hey, you've got this at 75%, so we could embrace it. You just need some money. What have you got going on here? You've queued up a huge number of techs. Alright, we'll allow this next one to finish. Allow that to finish, because if we cancel it, it'll get rid of all the progress that we've made. But then, yeah, focusing on military is definitely not what we should be doing. Okay. So, looking at some more of this, becoming more innovative will help in terms of making this cheaper, but it's already okay. Spiritualist is fine. That's a fine amount. Serfdom would be better. Conciliatory might actually be okay for us. Diplomatic reputation might come in handy, given the situation. Because yeah, right now you don't want to be attacking anyone. I think this internal problems is too high. Defensive, yeah, probably for right now. Land, yes, that'd be the way to go right now, because you don't have access to the sea. Which, funny thing is, if we had a single boat, that could be very useful to get some crown power, but whatever, can't do that. We don't have a single regular unit, so that would also be good to get some crown power, so we should prioritize that as well. But yeah, let's keep focusing towards communalism. You are heading towards capital economy, which can be good towards this stage of the game, but it's better to be like fully one or fully the other. And if that's moving us away from traditional economy, we're going to start to see a slowdown on our economic benefits from that. So that's not great. This coup attempt, the best way I think to handle that is increase the cost of court so that we... Yeah, but that causes a problem here. Look, yeah, you can't tax any of this stuff. Fine. Print money. Money printer goes brrr. What else can you do? All of your other options are gone. We've got other options, actually. If we have a look over here, you got a fiefdom, don't you? Yeah, this fiefdom. What if we siphoned their income? 145? Cool, I'll take that. You said you had a lot of debt. Okay. That could be good. But yeah, oh my god, 596. Holy shit, you are drowning in debt. So your interest is 2.86 ducats a month, which isn't huge. But anything that we could do to just instantly increase our income, that's probably going to be the best thing for it. Because we can get rid of some of that debt right now, I imagine. But hang on, is that actually the best thing that we should do? Okay, also, just realized it there as I was looking at it. You've got lots of nobility power, and you've also got lots of castles. Now, castles are obviously very good for holding the enemy back. So I think what we really need to be doing is making sure that anyone that hates us less. So I'm going to go to Austria, and I'm going to improve relations with them. We need to also have a look at our country and have a look to see who your enemies and rivals are. So you've rivaled Bulgaria and Halic, and your enemies are Serbia, Hungary, and Halic. Your allies are Poland, and you're in a defensive league with Wallachia. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see how we go with that, I guess. Yeah. I wouldn't annex them at this stage. Alright, so let's have a look at your control. Alright, that's alright. Looking at proximity, yeah, this is there's not much you can really do about that at this stage here, I think. Unless you want to be more centralized. Which of course we do, but let's see. And how's this going? Okay, that's good at least. Only one non-integrate, one not proper core settlement. But you can see here they've... Look at this one here. You've got some cores in there. Any chance that we could just diplomatically make this one a vassal of ours? Probably not, given that they're not the same culture. We would probably have to go to war with them. If we were to go to war, that's the one I would go for. So let's have a look. That would bring in Wallachia, so that's not good because we've got a defensive league with them. We don't want to do that. We don't have any casus belli on them, do we? No. I'm just curious. And then there's a hellhole. Where are they? They're not going to be a concern. And Zagori, they're not going to be a huge concern. Wallachia might be. Okay. You've also got a huge spy network here for some reason. Why don't we, because you've got all these diplomats that you're not really using. Why don't we get, let's have a look here. Thinking, why don't we sabotage their reputation with Bulgaria, so that if they wanted to declare war on us, there's a chance that Bulgaria might not go for it. Maybe, because I don't know if that's going to work. But yeah, we should probably turn that off. Should have done that first, actually. You've got a few things being built by the estates. All right, let's get rid of pretty much every castle, because these castles, again, they're very good for defense, but they also increase the local nobles' power. So basically, how this works is that every noble has a certain amount of political power as a base. And I think it's 1,000 times more than individual commoners, right? So every noble in this area, so 385 nobles, their political power is increased by 100%. So by getting rid of this, so they're basically at 700 nobles here. By getting rid of this, it turns them back down to their base amount, essentially. So this will not, on its own, get rid of political power for them, but it's a start, for sure. So you've got armories that are inactive. You turn them off. Your sergeantry there. Okay. Alright, so yeah, every single castle, I'm just going to get rid of them. Because your economic problem here is so bad that... Like, I also want to recognize, castles are good, right? But we've got to strip them of their power. Every single noble. And this is like the cheapest way to do it. And we could always rebuild this stuff at a later date if we absolutely have to. And I think what we need to do right now is just not go to war. Of course, if someone decides that they want to fight us, can't really do much about that. Which is why we need to play a good diplomatic game as much as we can right now. Alright, look, see, this region here is actually part of... Let me have a look. They've got a core here. It might be best if we sell it to them. Let me just see. Oh, I've already used a diplomat. I'll have a look at that next month. I'll leave that... No, if we're going to sell it to them, last thing we want is for them to have that fort. So, that castle, I mean. So, yeah, get rid of that. I don't know if I really want to sell it, but that's probably not improving relations with them. You've also got an armory here, but yeah, you're really not making good use of it. It's not costing us any upkeep at the moment, and there's a good number of people here, so yeah, just leave it turned off, so good call with that. And yep, just every single castle. Because yeah, your finances are just so horrendous. Could also just tell them to turn off... Oh, we cannot close fortification, right? I never even thought of doing that. But yeah, every single castle needs to go. I think that's all of them. If we have a look here... Oh, hang on, there's still two more. Yeah, but if we get declared war on, yeah, obviously that's a big problem. So we just have to, just hey, it's only a problem if we get declared war on. But that will save a fair amount of money. There's now, yeah, look, it doesn't even show up there anymore in terms of fortification cost. So that'll save some cash and also reduce the nobility estate's power. Now, I think we need to go through either a couple of days or a month in order for it to activate, in order for to be updated. But yeah, I think we need to get rid of some of these privileges here for sure. Also, looking at your government reforms, you've got this one here. That looks good. Royal decree, autocracy. Yep, autocracy, I mean. Loyalty of subject, monthly progress towards outward. Look, you've only got one subject, so is that really the most important one? Let's have a look here. What might be the best for us? Communalism, that, I mean, right, you could always just change it again later. But pop assimilation speed, I mean, it should be mostly Hungarian. Let's see, diplomatic reputation, maybe. Mainly looking for anything with crown power. Maximum tax... This could be alright. It progresses us towards innovativeness. We wouldn't want to be taxing the clergy anyway, but agenda impact is good. Crown... Oh, that reduces crown power, so no. No, definitely not. So that makes the nobles more satisfied. But yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I don't really see anything there that's fantastic, but there's definitely ones that are better than yours. But for the cost of 20 stability, maybe let's think about something else. Like for example, why don't we adopt printing press? Yeah, why don't we get that going? So we'll do the printing press, but we'll wait for your other one to finish. Oh, hang on. What if we wait until this finishes first? Because yeah, it would provide us with an extra 5%. But that's probably not even going to shave off... Maybe shave off 1 month from this. But what if we wait? Because that way it might get a little bit cheaper. Because if we have a look at our current innovativeness, it's not pushing any further. Yeah, so it's not going to make any difference. We'll just do it now. Okay, we embrace that instead of paying off our debts. Alright. Alright, well. Okay, lower the diplomatic spending. I really want to spend on the cost of court, but I think we do need to... because you've got this coup attempt. So that goes away at 55 legitimacy. Right, I think this is what's been happening. You've been calling the private council or something about these events, and every time one of these events happen, they keep asking for another privilege, and you haven't been paying attention. Right, that's what's been happening. Yeah, we don't have enough money to get this all the way up. Definitely not. Unless we lowered the stability payments. But that's quite volatile. And also, what if we focused on increasing our income? My god, we've only got one marketplace in Buddha. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Oh, at least we can siphon their income fairly regularly, I hope. Yeah, it might help to have more trade capacity. Maybe. Let's also... you know what? Let's have a look at your RGO. Oh my god. So, your greatest need is furs. But there's wheat right here at 1. So that would be... That's so close to your capital, we'd get a huge amount of profit from that. Potentially. If we go to this, we can have a look at where the most is going to come from. So it says Hont at silver or Corm... I can't pronounce that. With gold. Yeah, because if we do that, should hopefully increase our income from mintings, especially considering that's what we're doing right now. Maybe that'd be a good idea. The RGO cost us 60 to expand. Why is it costing that much? I mean, we've only got, what, 20% inflation, so that shouldn't cost that much. The base is 50. Right, okay. God, that can be at 13, and you've got it at 1. That is just absolutely crazy. Alright, build that. That'll take a little while to get going, but... Yeah, we'll need to have this at 5 speed. Okay, so we can set another rival, but like I said, just it might benefit us being conciliatory at the moment. Yeah, I think we should go with this one here. That sounds good. The sooner we can get this finished, the better. Yeah, go with that. Also, how's your religious influence? I'm just curious. You've got 137.26. It's not increasing by very much. Because I'm just thinking, if we could set up a saint, that'll sort out your legitimacy. Like, really quickly. We had to get a lot of legitimacy from that. And you're fairly close to that. Okay, well, all we gotta do is wait. Oh, maybe we'll get... Oh, hang on. Shit, maybe I should actually lower this a little bit. It's gonna fluctuate. When can we siphon your income again? Because, yeah, they're quite loyal. Could seize territory. No, don't do that. Siphon income. We just gotta wait for them to actually have the money for it. Okay, that shouldn't take too long. Cool, whatever. Alright, so this one here. 100 Lutheran pops will migrate each month from Fairhair to Pleven. So they migrate away from you. Yeah, it'd be good not to lose 6,000 people. Even if they are not exactly religion, so go with this one. And also, humanist is, in my opinion, better than spiritualist, but whatever. Go with that. Just out of curiosity, do you have family members, like part of your dynasty, that are not married? Trying to manage through all this. Trying to have a huge number of family members. Okay. Alright, if we could recruit a unit, we'll see how we go. Okay, let's have a look. You're getting a lot of... Ooh, religious influence. We need that right now. So that'll move us towards spiritualist. But if we go the other way... Yeah. Yeah, we need that religious influence because we're so close. Hang on, I'll look at that in a moment. Luckily, this has only just started. Hang on. So, hang on. I was looking at religion. 147.55. It's still going to take a little while with this, but we're close. Yeah, setting us state up will give us a lot of legitimacy. We need that right now because that'll just end this. Alright, who is that? This is just some lowborn loser. If we spare him, it will... Well, there's two possible options. Now, this provides us with stability, but he may... we always lose legitimacy with this guy. I just need to read it. I think we should just execute him, since that's what we need. Ah, well. That's what he was doing. I didn't realize that. It is what it is. Because basically he was going to go one way or another, no matter which option we chose. Okay, so we finished that one. Now, we need to be doing printing press. Printing press stuff. Because, yeah, if we get down to here... Sorry, to here... Another cabinet position can really work well for us. Cabinet positions are one of the best resources that you've got in the entire game. But it's going to take quite a while to get to that point. But you got to start somewhere. Alright. Got a Lord not codified. Okay, if we go with Jesuits allowed, we could get a little bit of extra cash out of that. Influence. But we need to... okay, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Lower this a bit. Okay, so the silver has been built. We don't have enough money to buy anything else, but... Oh, good, they've already... No, that... Okay, all the laborers from here was prioritized to this location, so... Yeah, the profit per level there, 8.21 ducats. That's... We should definitely be doing more of this, but we need more cash, and it's only going to get more expensive over time. So we'll just step away. So... Yeah. Because, yeah, when we get this to... Was it 55 legitimacy? That should just be the end of this. It's not increasing very quickly, so you got time. Yeah, you're cracking down this, but it's not a huge issue. Is that this guy? No. Yeah, so we just kill him. So someone's making gunsmith in pest, which is actually fine to be making that because you're probably going to be able to export. Well, actually, if you had any export capacity. Not profitable. Probably got heat saved in there, but there's no reason that we need to. What if we just let that run automatically? It's fine. I would really like to build that. We do have enough money at the moment to increase our marketplace, but I think given that the RGO hasn't been developed and you've got silver that's so profitable that you haven't been capitalizing on, we should focus on that at the moment. It's so close to the capital as well. Thing is, as we put more into this, hang on, look at this. It's increasing by 29 per month. Yeah, that's going to happen fairly quickly. And if we... Like, getting rid of this, this is not a huge priority to have here anyway. Yeah, just let that play out. Yeah, okay, whatever. Wait, what's the others voting for? Alright, so... Wallachia went with automatic defense, so we'll just go with that. Since they seem to be worth more than our vote anyway. It's not going to make any difference. Might as well just vote their way. Huh? Okay. Well, at least the estates are building all these other things out here. That could be good. Yeah, because you're not taxing them, so they're able to just... They've got all this money to invest in their holdings. Some advantages to your situation, I guess. If you look at the silver lining. Which you would be able to see the silver lining if you had any silver! Okay, we've got another one of these. You ready to siphon? Yes, we can. Oh, not as much this time. Why not? Well, we need the money, and so I can't really get money elsewhere, at least not that I'm aware of, so I'll take it. Okay, we can do another institution, which will increase our research rate, which, that would be good, but maybe we should start paying off some of our... No, don't worry about paying off the debts yet, because, like, the interest is, like, it's reasonably high. But if we keep investing into the silver... What is it? Yeah, if we keep investing into the silver, then that makes more money than what the interest does. With a single level of this, it does. Because single profit per level, 8.10. Whereas our entire interest payment is 2 per month. So, oh, look at that output per level. That's low. Oh, it's because of the lack of laborers. Right, I see. I was wondering what was going on here, because it's, right, it's 0.84 times 3, but we've only got 2,000 people working on it. If we got rid of this, because that really shouldn't be there anyway, it'll automatically allocate and prioritize it to them. Yeah, do another one, because there's still more people that they can draw it from. Yeah, well, no, go offense. Because we got rid of all the forts. Yeah, see, straight away it went up to there. So if we had a look at the gold is worth 5.93. It's probably because it's in less demand. But you can see our income is improving. So is our legitimacy. And the estates are building. Oh my god. You have to wait for the fucking nobility to build the entrepot. That's embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. That should have been built a long time ago. Alright, I doubt we'll be able to do this again. I can, but they'll make them disloyal, so I think we should wait. Okay, so... Okay. What should we do with our diplomats? Maybe improve relations with Bohemia? Could help. What if there's another ally we could get somewhere? Because we're definitely under our diplomatic capacity. So if I go to offer an alliance, let's see who we could get. We want someone that's going to help us against Serbia if they declare war on us. There's, okay, Volhynia, that could work because if they go to war with us, they'll drag in Halych, so at least they'll go over that way as well. Maybe they'll be distracted by that for a little bit. Yeah, it seems good. I'll take it. I will take it. Oh, look at that. We're at 1 prestige. Alright, if we enact this... Oh my god, the price has been going up. Because of inflation, right? Sooner we do this, the better, because it's going to keep getting more expensive. But, on the other hand... Yeah, we should just get that money together as quickly as we can, because this is... Hang on. See, now that the price of it is going down, we're still making more profit as we expand it. It's just that it's less now because the demand is going down. Well, it's not the demand's going down, the supply is increasing. And also the cost is increasing on this. But I still think another one would be good. It's still worth more than gold. And it is likely... Yeah, see, both of them are in high demand. Oh, actually, gold's in more demand. Do you have that much sitting in storage? Is this because you can't export it? Or why are we not minting it? Alright, well, maybe if we increase our trade capacity through this, that might help. I mean, that's going to increase our trade capacity as well. So it's actually really good that the nobility have built that. I'm still going to strip away all their power. So we're now above 25% inflation. If we start dropping this back down... No, not yet. Alright, look, we've got a fair bit of money in reserve. Let's get more of this and also increase our gold reserves as well. Don't worry about child's gonna have a better education. We can't afford that right now. It's not really that important. Okay, so yeah, we got the legitimacy up, so that's the end of that. Good. Alright, so it says no active policy in this. So what's this for? Is this for your, you've got a union with these guys here. You haven't done any integration whatsoever. I mean, they're not huge, so I can understand why you might ignore that. But yeah, if we want to do this, if you want to integrate them, so you can't do any of those unless you've become the senior partner. So you've got to do this one. Hang on. You've got to change this one first to here. So that'll cost us some prestige and legitimacy. We only just got it above what we needed, so we didn't want to do that first. I would say that this right now is not a priority. Do it later. Like, just leave them alone. Like, integrating them, that's not going to help us. It's fine, just keep doing that. Okay, we got this again. Any chance... No, we don't want them to be disloyal. Just wait. How's your relation with Poland? They're your ally. That's looking good. Any chance that we could just... like, ask them for money? Not ask for a loan. Just can I get some money? Don't think so. Yeah, well, we need to have, like, favors with them. We probably don't have any. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. Should we get another ally? Let's have a look at our current... Yeah, I guess another ally wouldn't hurt too much. So, let's have a look at that. We want to get... offer an alliance. The only one that seems viable is this one, but they don't border them, so I don't see that being a good idea either. You know what? The Ottomans are not super unwilling to be your ally. You've improved relations with them. Right. I don't think we'll be able to improve our relation with them much more. But that wasn't a bad idea, because, yeah, at least it makes sure they don't declare war on us. Okay, well, that is what it is. They're not going to ally, but At least they're not going to declare, most likely. The Lutheran rebels, yeah, that's still nothing much of a concern. It's not spreading, right? I need to pay attention to this. So this is currently at 21720. Okay, let's improve relations with them, because that'll improve their loyalty as well for every 10 points. Don't want to sit there with that just not doing anything. Oh my god, it's not setting a rival! Yeah, I'm not doing it on purpose. Oh, that is increasing. Okay. Well, it's not 50% of the country yet, so I definitely wouldn't convert. But I'm not sure how to stop that, because that is not a huge problem, but it looks like it could be... here it is. Lutheran preachers in Buddha. I doubt that's converting us to Catholicism. Yeah, well, we're just going to have to wait and see how that goes. Could use these, but we need them for other things. We still need those two as well. Corruption. Yeah, you need your stability, especially because we've got to revoke a whole bunch of things. So get rid of... I mean, that sucks, but... we need the stability. Like, that's... it is what it is. Both bad options. It is what it is. Alright, got a bunch of money. How about this now? Oh, the price goes up faster than I can bloody get the money for it. Because, yeah, the base cost just keeps going up and up and up. The Jesuits are _ADJ, religious order, okay. We're not too far off from being able to do it, but it's really expensive now. Because, yeah, our income's improved. Is it just me, or did the income improve almost instantly as soon as we built the... as soon as we built this? Maybe let's build some more of that stuff. So, oh, this got done, because that provides trade capacity to owner. That's like 5 of them, and we got that for free. It does require some maintenance, but since we've got so much silver and gold, I think that's where our income is coming through. Yeah, look at all the gold that's now being sold. Everyone's like, oh, the gold that's been stored at Hungary because of the no trade capacity there, can't get it out, and now it's finally being exported. Alright, well then let's continue to export it, I guess, because that is, hey, if we can get their ducats, let's do it. Let's get that going. And then, yeah, we need to get this going as much as possible, and same thing over here. Okay. And with that kind of income, maybe we can now slow down inflation. Yeah, good. So we've... you know, we increased inflation by a bit, but it's not like it was at 0 before. This could help with inflation as well. So let's have a look. So we definitely want this at our... hang on, let's look at the developments. Okay. Yeah, put it at Buddha. And let's see. I was hoping for... it's usually with the burgers too, to fix up the inflation, but the census, that could be good. What type of parliament do we have? I always need to check this. We have a call or... sugar... I can't pronounce that crap. Sorry, Hungarians in the viewership. Oh, look, we got that down a little bit. So that's good. We're at 15%. That's good. Yeah, see, stripping them of their power has given us a percentage of it. It might be good to strip away some... no, because if I strip away their power, they're going to get a greater portion of the percentage of it. So it's the nobility we need to strip first. And if we have a look at that, yeah, hey, that's a bit. Still need a hell of a lot, but that's a bit. This guy's also old, so I don't know if that's going to be... he's going to be hanging around for long. So that will allow for clergy and burghers to have be able to do stuff, but I think that a state parliament is best. Wait, hang on a sec. Is that not just the same thing? Yeah, it is. It's the same thing. It's just what it's called. Okay, cool. All right, so that's good. You got a good system there. Just called something weird. All right, so if we conduct a census, it really does depend on the agendas. What are some other options? Conduct mining operations. So that's for stone and. Ooh, so we want that one. So that's going to give us essentially 120 ducats by doing that. For free, essentially. It's not that much. Whereas if we go with census, getting population growth and stability, that's also really good. Bolster the government. Wait. If we go with this, we'll get revoke privilege cost, but we've only got 10 years to use it. And monthly legitimacy. Yes, that's the one we need to go for, but we need to succeed. But luckily, because the nobles are so powerful, break alliance. Not doing that. Yeah, contain confessionalism. That sucks, but it's probably only just started. Let me have a look. Where is this region? So that one and that one over there. So that is at, yeah, look, it's at 0.34. So it's not going to go into negative, so that's not much. And then over here, yeah, lose 6.81. That is definitely the way to go. In fact, we get so much support. Maybe we could even do one of these. So lose 2.5 legitimacy, but we'll get some when we succeed. 35%. We could ask for a law change, or we could ask for request additional taxes. So that would give us 25% extra tax rate, which I don't know what the tax rate is for the noble, like how far into the negative it is. But that being said, I don't think that that's where the majority of our income is going to come from. And if we tax the commoners, we should be taxing the commoners more, that's for sure. Figure that out. Alright. This debt's gotten a bit higher. I think I should probably pay that off as soon as possible. I'm just thinking about law changes. Let me have a look through your laws. Well, that's not going to work. That would be great to get that one for free, but... This guy's joined the order, right? Why didn't you do this? I mean, he's old now, but why didn't you do it? His entire reign. There's no downside to it. Why didn't you do this? I just assumed it would be done. Oh well. I mean, he's going to die any moment. The thing is, you can only do it once every 10 years. So I'm just going to do it with the heir now. Wait, is he... Who's the heir? I need to figure out who the heir is, because I'll have to look through your laws. What's your... Alright, let's have a look. Also, what type of country? It's a kingdom, right? Yeah, we're a monarchy, settled country, tier 3. Yeah, that's what I expected. Strengthen the rights of the nobility. Okay. Okay, we need to change this law. Maybe that's what you did. Because this, you have to research this. You put that in there. You are the architect of your own destruction. I mean, it's only 10%, but the thing is, if we have a look at this, what we should have done is curtail the nobility or even rural nobility authority. I mean, it gives them some power, but it also progresses to serfdom and makes them happy. Whereas if you go with curtail the nobility, they become a lot less happy. You can tax them a little bit more. They lose power. They're blocked from the cabinet, and we move to a centralization. So given the situation, considering you're at 130% equilibrium, this is probably the right call to make. So yeah, let's do this one. But I'm still trying to figure out what your inheritance laws are, since that's probably going to be valid at the moment. Oh, there it is. Heir religion. Where do we find the heir laws? I never had to bother looking at this stuff before. Is that under religion? I just can't remember. I guess, I mean, I would assume that this guy here is the heir. Yeah, there it is. It says heir, but I didn't see where it said crown prince or anything, but it says he's the heir. Okay. All right. The reason why I wanted to know is because... Oh, great. I can't tell him to join... Oh, you've already joined the... Okay, he's already joined a different order, so it's fine. We can do that with him. Oh, my God. Fucking hell. All right, but at least we saw what we needed to see there. So yeah, we need to change that law. That's a terrible law, given the situation. All right, so outward look, we'll change this a bit. We're currently inward. It's only moving it by 2. It's not much. Breaking alliance with Volhynia is probably a bad idea. Tax exemption for them, also a bad idea. So let's go with this one. Lose some legitimacy, but we're going to get it back when we succeed here. Hang on. Let's ask for a law change first. We need to change rights of the nobility to curtail the nobility. So, again, let me just show. We're at 50% at the moment with 15% for us. Let's see how much of a difference this makes. So, ask for a law change with this to curtail the nobility. Yeah, they'll be blocked from the cabinet, which will mean that this guy here will be immediately kicked out. But the thing is, he is providing power to the nobility, and while he's stabilizing the country, we need our stability to strip away their power. And if they're stripped away in power, then he's done his job by just not being in the government, basically. All right, so, yep, curtail the nobility. He will get kicked out. I'm fairly sure. Okay, now we're fairly low with this, so this won't get us all the way there. And now they want to change in policy. They want it back. No. Okay, so tax exemption for them or break alliance. Or we risk it and wait and see if we get some events. Of the two... I mean, it's only 5 years. Still, let me have a look at this. So they want to be getting less taxes by 20%. Their current tax rate is 20. So they would be paying 1.81% in taxes. So no, we're not doing that. If we're going to do anything, we're going to break that alliance with Volhynia. That seems likely what we're going to have to do. But let's just see how we go with this. Maybe he has to wait until this is completed before he gets kicked out. But another thing that we could do potentially is put this guy... Wait, he's our grandson. Okay. If we put him in the cabinet, that'll give us a portion of crown power. Okay, that hasn't seemed to have made any difference yet. Opposite of what we needed, but we got time. Because, yeah, we kind of could have used that ally, but I don't think this is going to... Okay, well, the good news is we can now create a saint. So that will allow us to not require anywhere near as much cost of court. We can pop that way down now. But maybe don't do this just yet. Let's just see how we go. Yeah, put it way down. And that... Wait, no, keep that as it is, because we've still got some financial problems. We've also got this. I really can't see us getting out of this, because we're not doing the other two, that's for sure. I think we have to do this. It is what it is. But it's approved, and it's halfway through, and we could have a few more. They want a new monastery. If we have to do that, that's fine. But let's just see how we go. Oh, hang on. Talking about this. Can we siphon? Let me have a look here. 62.1%. Yeah, no, we should wait because they are paying us a bit each month, and we don't want them to be disloyal. If they become disloyal, they won't pay us anything, so let's just wait. Okay, it does seem as though Catholicism is growing faster than Lutheranism. I'm not sure. I should probably monitor this a little bit. 21672. No, it's going down. Okay, it's going down. 216. Yeah, it's going down. Maybe I'm so bad at counting. Oh, crap. I definitely was not an abacus in a previous life. I was a block of cheese. Oh yeah, I didn't end up spending this, did I? Whoops. What are we going to do with it, though? Let's set up a... Cancel this one. Set up a spy network here. If we're going to ever declare war on anyone, that seems to be the way to go about it. And they got your cause. So this one here. While we've got the spy network, we should use it. I could set up a casus belli for a claim. Oh, hang on. I thought I paused it. But we shouldn't do anything that costs us any money. Assassinate a character? No, don't do any of that. Can't do it to them. I could do it to Halich. I don't think it's going to matter, but there you go. So just looking at this, if we wanted to, this guy would give us 13.20 legitimacy, but it's actually more than that. Or at least from my experience in doing this. It might be different for Hungary, I don't know. Because you'll get the 13 legitimacy straight away, but then it'll also give you like a big bonus on top of that. So what if we just let it decline now a little bit and then do it? Because it's not like doing this. Hang on, look at this. Yeah, it does give us crown power. Alright, let's just, it's not like it's gonna rot, let's just wait. Oh my god, yeah, of course you're gonna have no sailors. Good. Good, so we got 10 years with that, we've got them down to 49%. Hey, we've dropped them down 4% already. And look, the revoke privilege, that's gotten better. If we have a look with encouraging communalism, that is definitely improved. So the cost to appoint a character is fairly expensive, but we do need to do this. Ideally, it would be good to be putting crown members in here, because that'll increase our crown power. But as long as we're not, well, yeah, we've curtailed the nobility. So it doesn't kick the guy out, but nobody else can, no other nobility can take that spot. Alright. I mean, this guy here would be best for that spot, but we need crown power, so we've got to take this. Hang on. What if I... I could have this guy doing the communalism. That could work. Okay, I'll put this guy in this... He's not the crown... Yeah, grandson. Okay. He may actually be the king one day, but we'll see how we go with him there. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll switch this around a little bit. So if you could just do something else for a moment. And then we need to switch him to moving it over to communalism. Where is it? It's at the bloody top. Okay. So he'll do it a bit faster than what nothing will do it. And then this one was supposed to be improving legitimacy, I believe. No, improving stability, because the other one's doing strengthening government. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's important as well. Okay, so shuffling all that around, we will see what the outcome of that is. We do need to keep investing in our finances. Big improvement to our income already. Might help to actually build buildings. I don't understand. I didn't build anything. I don't make any money. Inflation's, yeah, it's going down. Another thing is, okay, you do have the control over monetary policy for the burgers. That is a good one. Gifted, that's great. Whatever. All right, this is good that you've got another son coming in. This guy will probably never be king. Right. Two daughters, that's not great. For what we need, because we need men so that we can actually fill these positions. Oh my god, he's so sexist. No active. Don't worry about that. It's not important right now. The price on that's gone down. I just don't know if that's exactly what I should be focusing on. Or we should be paying off some of this debt. Because that's kind of getting out of hand. Bloody fuckers. I mean, fuggers. Those motherfuckers. Debt to a bunch of fuggers. That's what happened. I'd love to use that as the title for the video, but I know that trying to skirt around, like YouTube will just detect that I'm trying to say fuck, even though that's the name of the thing, fuggers. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. And this is not great, but this is definitely the better of the two options. It does head us towards traditionalist, which is not ideal. But if we go this way, we lose 20 stability. It's like it's all bad. Alright, look. I think we should do this one, because stability is kind of important. And losing 20 of it, that's a lot. And we can just get that legitimacy back pretty much straight away now. Just traditional, yeah, it just is what it is. Alright. Alright, let's use this, and let's see how much we'll get out of it. So you have the highest overall ability one. So 67 straight away, and then, yeah. I probably could have let it go down further. Okay, now with that, we can set the cost of court as high as we want, and that it's not going to get any higher than that. So that is at, yeah, that's looking pretty good. Because it's going to be a very long time before you get another 150 religious influence at that rate. Yeah, it's going to take a while. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, that's good. That seems to be working for us. So is that... No, we're not able to tax the nobility yet. Alright, we could probably afford to actually just drop off inflation as much as possible here. Shouldn't that go down by more? Oh, because we've got lots of gold, right. That's increasing inflation. But yeah, at the same time, it's making us money. Alright, it is what it is. Let's see. We can make those figures go down if we make more money from other things. But, you know, with no inflation, with no minting now, look at the huge difference that we made in just a couple of years. All you had to do was build your fucking RGO and actually make just a couple of marketplaces, just a few of them. Not a whole lot. Because it was all just, you had a full storage of fucking silver sitting there and nobody could get it out of the out of the bloody treasury. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright, so let's have a look at other RGOs that we can invest into. So, looking at this, marble is worth a fair bit, so that's at Estragrom. Alright, do that. Then, hang on. Oh, we got no money, that's why. I'm actually surprised that's worth so much. But okay. Good. Good. That's how it's gonna be. If I save your campaign, I get to name your firstborn son. It's not your firstborn. Actually, who is it? Oh, he's its thirdborn son, so he's not gonna be king. It's good, but you know what we're heading towards. All right, so this, yeah, the price is going down. Like this would increase our research rate, which is good, but it would increase it by a small amount. But we do need to be paying off our debt to those fuggers. So yeah, we have got some big old fucking loans here. We've only got 23 months to repay that. 6% interest. Yeah, we should really focus on this because that's quite a bit of money. Because yeah, you pay some interest, but then I think it also adds it onto the loan. Because like that's what we had to begin with. But without, you know what? Let's try to get rid of this as quickly as possible. Just do a little bit of inflation for a couple of months, and let's pay off this goddamn debt. Yeah, let it rot. Get out of debt. There we go. Time to pay off your student loans. And do you know why the student loans? Because you're being taught. Oh, God. These fucking toll castles need to go. Okay, where are they? Alright, they are... Let's see where we can get rid... We're at 19% now. Nice. That's a massive improvement. We've nearly doubled it. Okay, so we need to go to here. Let's see. How do I... Because I can't build them, but I want to see where they are. Without, like, having to check every single region. Because if you get your control above 75%, then you can just remove it. But it seems like even in the close regions... Because, yeah, well, actually, no, it doesn't increase noble power. It just increases the number of nobles. So if you decrease the number of nobles... They got less power, and also increases their food consumption. But basically, this is not what we want at all, especially considering you're not taxing them whatsoever. The only benefit for you is just it increases like the amount of levies you can get out of them, which right now, like, who cares? Yeah, that's actually a demand. So that's, getting this will improve the satisfaction of all of our citizens. So that's a good one. Even though it, hang on, I didn't finish the debt, did I? No, let's finish that first. You know what, this wasn't that expensive. Let it keep going. I shouldn't have dropped it down. There we go. Debt paid. No more interest. Repayments and... Okay. I still think we should continue investing in these because even if it is causing some inflation, it's so small and the amount of money it's providing, it's still good. Alright, I need more money. I need them to be at least 70 loyalty before I siphon their income again. Yeah, just go away. Another thing, if you've built the counting house, you have. It's just empty, don't worry about that right now. This building's being subsidized. Why? No wonder. Oh my god. I didn't know. Okay? I didn't know. Why are you subsidizing it? You have all your needs met there. I shouldn't get so mad about this. But, like, look how much you're subsidizing them for, and I'm sure you could just RGO. So basically what's happening is that you're buying all of these resources to produce a resource that you can probably make naturally. Just buy high, sell low. Okay, because if we have a look, if you wanted to get wine, I'm sure that there's wine. Yeah, there's wine right there. There's wine there. There's wine there. There's wine. There's plenty of wine. I'm whining about how much wine there is. It's in the fucking capital. You didn't need to do that. There you go. That'll make you more wine with no upkeep costs. Actually, we don't need it. We should be focusing on... Well, technically the wine does make more money than these ones here. It's just that, was it fruit? Yeah, fruit was a need that wasn't being met. Because it's in demand. And also by producing more wheat. Good, now we're actually selling food rather than buying food, so that's another thing that's providing money. Alright, what are we doing with this one? We should be able to siphon this one's income now. Yeah, okay, that's good. So, it's not a huge amount, but, you know, that's like 1 RGO that we can upgrade. And there you go, there's the wine. Hang on, I need to go through your buildings list and have a look to see what you're fucking subsidizing. Because if you're subsidizing it, it means you're paying the difference of what the raw materials cost in terms of the output's value. Which there is a good reason for doing that if you need the building to be active. So for example, with fishing villages, sometimes it's good to subsidize them because it provides maritime presence and sailors. So maybe you don't want the fish, but you just want the other stuff. So that would be a reason to do it. But in the case of wine, you're increasing the demand of all those other resources, like wood, to make wine, which was everywhere. It made no sense whatsoever. Like, don't just turn off that building. Like, get rid of it. That should just not be made at all in this campaign. I imagine that the estates are the ones that built it, but still, just no. Just don't do any of that. What was I looking for again? Oh, that's right, buildings. Looking at the whole wrong thing, got distracted. So in buildings, we're looking for things that are subsidized. So the glass guild here has been turned off. Just turn it back on. You may need glass. Okay. Oh my god. All winery are subsidized. You've got 3 of them. What, you had 4. Why? Okay, so if we have a look at this, the winery here. So basically, this is what's happening, right? So there's 3 different ways you can make wine. You can use fruit, which is a high demand. So basically, you're consuming high demand goods. Well, the tools are not high demand, but it's the least important cost. So currently, you spend 1.21 per 1 fruit to make wine, which provides 1.49 per wine. And you also have to pay for the wood. So yeah, the overall, if you have a look here, yeah, I just should have looked at this. So basically, to sell 1.59 wine, you pay 1.9 essentially, 1.8 or something, in order to make it. That's why you've been subsidizing it, because the raw goods cost more than the output. And that's assuming you even sell it, because you had no trade capacity. So it's probably... Actually, let me have a look at the next one. If we have a look, if I see wine is just like filled in the... Yeah. You're overflowing with wine. It's cheap. Everybody's drinking wine. And the thing is, you can't sell it. You couldn't sell it anywhere because you had no market capacity. So people couldn't come in and buy it or whatever. Everyone wants to come and buy your wine because it's so cheap. It's just... Oh my god. You couldn't store it. Oh my god. This is funny. But it's okay. I mean, the thing is, the game's... I'm being very mean, but the thing is, the game is quite complex, and he probably just didn't know what he was doing. I can understand. I mean, I made mistakes too when I was first playing. So, you got this not operating. It's just closed. It didn't turn it off, or did you? Just have it do it automatically. It actually makes a profit. Even though you don't need this stuff, you can sell it. You know, assuming that you've got market capacity. And the other one was here, wasn't it? Yeah, just, you should never ever need to build this building. Just get rid of it. Don't even allow it to be active, because yeah, you've got it as an RGO. So those buildings are there for countries that have no access to wine, but maybe have access to lots of fruit. Okay, we've got lots of money again. So, yeah, do some more fruit, silver, and gold. Vote for seniority. Hang on. So they're... Okay, they're voting for it. Okay, cool. Cool, so that way we didn't have to do it ourselves. Cool. That worked out well. I didn't even know that they would eventually push it. Well, there's no way they're going to be senior. Right? What if they're the ones that... Hang on, because I've never seen this happen before. What... Currency of the Union is Burda in Hungary. We should be the senior partner, right? When this is done? It should be. I didn't even think that... If they push it for it, would it mean that they're senior? Oh, surely not. Well, I guess we'll find out soon. Alright, these techs are coming in pretty quick. Where is... How far off are we from cabinet position? 3 more techs until we're there. That's great. Good to see them building beer there. I don't know if that's a good place for it, but whatever. Alright. Now let's also have a look at our estates. So, you know, it's improved a little bit. If we... Yeah, it still costs way too much. And how long do we have to do this? We've still got a long time. And it's only 10%. We can get more out of communalism. I'm just wondering if maybe I should actually apply a thing to them, like this one here, so that we can get more communalism, because this might actually save us more in the long run. That's actually quite a good one. And also, if we wanted to revoke any of their things, it's actually quite easy to do. So you're equal, yeah, that'll be fine. So that's a pretty good one, I think. Plus, increasing their satisfaction equilibrium might be able to tax them more. Oh, no, it wouldn't, because their max tax rate's already sort of capped. What else is in here that could be good? There was nothing else that here was good. Except, sometimes, it depends if you like the German migration events. Commoners in Parliament can sometimes be good, because sometimes their agendas are actually useful, and they're never worth much power. But free subjects, well, you're already at free subjects, aren't you? I prefer serfdom. I'm going to do this one here. I think that's actually a good one. Use up a little bit of legitimacy, but that's okay. We've got the money now to sustain that. And with the communalism now pushed a bit further, we can move faster towards communalism and also move further, which will allow us to revoke these goddamn privileges quicker. Sometimes clergy have communalism in their things in here, so let's have a look at that. You do have it here. That would be fine, but the problem here is that we may need to revoke some of them first. Oh no, look, giving them that one is not going to increase this by very much. it's going to make all of the heretics and heathens. So basically, any Muslims that you've got in your country, I didn't actually check, and it will make the heathens. So the heathens are like non-Christians, and heretics are not Catholic, basically. So 0.02, that's fine for communalism. That's fine. We'll accept this. All right, cool. All right, and that shouldn't have made them much more powerful. Alright, so the nobility at the moment, they're at 58%, but they can head towards 100. I mean, it'd be good to just get some money. I could just reinvest it. Oh, but minus 15%, they will go down to 40. What are the benefits at the moment we're getting from this? So that's giving us a little bit of prestige and counter-espionage. In the grand scheme of this, I don't think it's going to matter much. So I'm going to take the money. Yeah, they can be angry. What? Now that I just realized it, probably not a good idea right now to be making them angry. Because if we're going to revoke any of these titles, that's going to make them very angry. So we should probably... I actually should have done the other way around. In future, I'll focus on improving their happiness. All right, that's fine. Yeah, don't want to assign a rival. Okay, but we got a whole bunch of money. All debts have been paid off, and just keep investing into this and this. How's our silver reserves now? We still have shitloads sitting in here. It's not completely full though, so they're dipping into their silver a little bit. These aren't going to be active for a while. It's good to see the promotion amount's been increasing. That's good to see. And there are other gold. You've got another gold mine over here. It won't be as efficient because it's further away from the capital. It's also, you shouldn't have cities where there's gold mines. Oh, you've got a market here. I don't know. That's not the best place to put a market. Probably wasn't needed. But at the same time, it probably does have some value. And also removing a market is kind of expensive. Here's the problem with this market, right? It's so small, and it's got such a small amount of trading capacity that they have to import all their needs. But they can't do it because of this. This is why it's not operating. And we can't increase it because they can't... We had one disaster where there was too few markets, and now we have one where there's too many. Like, that's too small. Like, that's fine. It would probably be in our best interest to get rid of this. I never actually get rid of markets before, but let me just see. How do we destroy a market? I'm not sure if I should do it. I'm just thinking. I've never destroyed them. I know you can destroy them. I just don't know how. Yeah, I have no idea how to destroy markets. Like I said, I've never needed to do it, but... Because look at this market. It's only got a tiny amount, and you've got all of these needs that need to be met. The only thing I can think of... Because I want to downgrade this, but if I downgrade it, you're gonna lose all of these buildings here. It's gonna make the market even more useless. Because yeah, you can get more. You can get probably 10 gold out of that. I'm just gonna go. This is not the biggest priority. It's a fucking mess. I can't be. No matter what we do, it's bad in regard to that. That just never should have happened in the first place. And now getting rid of it's just going to be very difficult and expensive. Because I think it costs stability to get rid of a market, but I don't know entirely. Okay, so seniority. Yeah, okay, good, good. Alright. They should probably like us a bit more. I feel like that's important. Okay. We've definitely got the money to do this now. Embrace the new world 100 years after it was invented. It is what it is. At least you're not 150 years behind. Alright. And if you've been researching the whole time, I guess, yeah, it's fine. Would you like complete the age of... Thing is, there's a lot of technologies in here that you didn't need to get. And you... Before we got most of them. I don't know why you didn't get that one. Or this one. These two are kind of important. Whatever. But you researched maritime trade advantage. Is that our? Oh, I see. Okay, that's the same dynasty. If we... Let's... Yeah, we should do that. Yeah, that's another thing as well. We should probably make sure that we've got not 100 legitimacy, because sometimes events pop up that will actually help lower it for us. Increase the legitimacy. Like, don't have it go down to 50, but keep it around 90. Yeah, see? Or we can go with this one here, and this region can get some development. Which, considering its control, is probably not essential. It's already got 100% of that. Let's go with... Yeah, we're not... No one's doing anything with this, so just go with this, get the legitimacy. We didn't quite get the full extent of it, though. Alright, so yeah, communalism, that's heading up. What happened to our guy here? What happened with that? Oh, hang on a second. Wait, no, hang on. Nobility was blocked from the cabinet. But he's part of the nobility. I've done this one before. It allowed for the crown. The guy must have left the country. Let me just see here. Let's see. If I go to here, it's him. So he's hang on, I'm just trying to figure this out here. Heir to Vass. Where is this? Right. So he's basically gone over here. That's why he's not in our cabinet anymore. Right. It wasn't because of the law that I enacted. He just decided, well, I'm the heir to this country, so I'm going to go over there. And now I don't have anyone doing that stuff, and I paid like 100 gold for that. These things will happen. One thing that we could do, I guess, is maybe try to... Like, they're Hungarian and Catholic. If we could annex them. Like, without having to go to war. All I've got to do is get their relation up a little bit. Okay, we can get him back into the country by annexing that. I mean, it's going to take 10 years to annex it after we've vassalized it, but you can do it. It's free real estate, essentially. So, good amount of money coming in now. I should probably keep investing more. So yeah, we definitely need more just regular goods out here, and we should be seeing selling food be improved. That's good. All right, then going to goods, RGO builder. Let's see. Oh, no, I didn't actually mean that. I did this one here. So, really get lots of money from the horses as well. Yeah, just anything in this area here just gives loads of money. Surprised that's worth so much. Do you have a demand for it? No. Yeah, it looks like you do need a lot more fruit. Let's keep that coming in. You probably need wood as well, because if we're going to mass expand things, it's going to increase the demand on... Yeah, it is. So... Oh, you actually really don't have much wood resources available to you. Well, I guess you could always import it. It's not like individually the wood's particularly expensive. But it would be good to make it yourself. It's just that in this location here, you don't have a whole lot of control. But yeah, you just need the wood anyway. Just do it. Money's looking a lot better now. Alright, I don't think we need to worry too much about this one here being... like siphoning its income anymore. Instead, what I think we should do... Let's see, how much money would it be? It's about 100 every so often. If you enforce its culture, they'll go towards being Hungarian. They'll convert that to being Hungarian, and that way when you like annex them, it'll be your culture. But they're going to be disloyal, but don't worry about that. That's fine, don't worry about that. Actually, if someone decides to help them, that could be a problem. But if we have a look... Like, it won't take that long to go down. Hopefully I didn't screw you with that. Let's see here. God. Who cares? Just, I don't know. It is what it is. None of those were good options. Saltpeter seems to be worth a decent amount. Yep, do it. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's not worth much. Alright, so... the price of this didn't go up that much recently. I guess maybe due to the inflation. Also, isn't the base cost based on our tax income? Which we've been increasing our trade income, not our tax income by much. So if inflation goes down, this will get cheaper. But if we do it now, getting you monthly religious influence, that basically doubles it. Pop conversion speed, you've definitely got a Lutheran problem. And innovative, we need that. So let's do this. And yeah, communalism, that is moving along. Huh. We just formed a union with them. Would have been easier to get a vassal. Okay, remember what I said? We need to focus on the nobility going up. Okay, our king died. And now we have a new king. So he's now the heir of Vas Hungary and Marmars. That's this one over here. And now we We can't ask them to become... No, apparently we can still ask them to be a vassal. We just need to improve relations just a little bit more. It'd be way quicker to do it that way than doing it through... We've lost this one. I didn't get the relation improved in time. I didn't realize the relation was so bad. Because, yeah, just like in EU4, if you have a union and it has bad relations, it ends when the king dies. But I didn't know. It is what it is. So he should have been using his diplo power to be, or his diplomat, sorry, to be improving that, but like it just slipped through the cracks for me. Not the most important thing. The annoying thing would be that it looked like that union had been active for a little while. Yeah, if you form a union, you've got to improve relations. So like I tried to do it, but I got to it too late. If I had done that, if I had noticed it straight away, we might have actually solved it. It is what it is. There's no point crying over it. It's not a whole lot of territory. Alright, so this one here is turned off. Let's now turn it on. And let's recruit one unit of just anything. Whatever's cheap. So, if we were to get... Artillery, obviously. You should always have some artillery. It's not the cheapest, the men-at-arms are. But we should grab them. And put someone in, even if it's the king, put the king in charge of it, because that'll give us 25% extra power. It's good that we got this son before he died. It'll be a while before he's available. So is he now available to be used again? Yep. Oh, God. And how much does it cost to put him back in here? 126. And this guy is 58, so just don't bother about it. Just leave it empty. Yeah, no, we really want to put crown characters in. I'll think about it. We got this at... Yeah, because our king died, so we'll see. We've also got traditional distribution. We should probably change this. We'll need to do it during another... thing. It does provide us with legitimacy though, but and decentralization. We don't really want that. Let me just have a look at the laws. So in terms of traditional distribution, we should go with favor the ruler. And look, tax income. Going with this one here is not too bad either, because like peasant food consumption, that's fine. Maximum tax rate for peasants, that's good. Agenda impact for commoners, who cares? I don't care much for free subjects. Yeah, but all of the states' satisfaction will go down by 5% with that. That's fine. Alright, let's have a look at our values again. So, yeah, heavily decentralized. This has still got a fair bit to go to push. Okay. So if we have a look at our estates again, just looking at the nobility ones, it still costs an absolute fortune to get rid of them, but maybe it might be a good idea to get rid of something that's providing traditionalist. That way we'll be able to move towards communalism faster. But you know, if we spend 50, that's a bit much. So let me just have a look at what's here first. If we're going to look at to strip anyone, definitely start with the peasants. So that's bad. That's really bad. That's like the majority of your troops right there. That's super bad. We need to get rid of that one. That's fine. That can be fine if you like being decentralized. Yeah, we put that one in. I don't like decentralization, but you're already heavily in there anyway. Yeah, this one here, you got to get rid of this, definitely. I mean, their satisfaction equilibrium is really high. So if we did this now, It will also lower the loyalty of the nobility as well, so I'm going to be careful about that. Okay, looking at the burgers. That one's good. I like that. That's good. I like it. Most of the burger ones are good, but let me have a look. Individualism. Oh, maximum... 32. Maximum RGO size in towns and cities reduced by 20%. That's bad. So yeah, get rid of that one. That's fine. Wait, that's fine as well. Yep, that's a good one. I mean, yeah, no, it's just good. That's good. Good. And you got 2 more. That's a good one. And that's also a very good one. Let me just see if there's anything else in here that we could actually give them that would be good before I take any... Well, I wouldn't take it away first. Wait, I don't need to take anything away from them. It was... Or was I mistaken? Yeah, this one here... Wait, hang on. Yeah, no, I need to take this one away. Oh god, I can't remember for the life of me. Okay, let me just check these. So that's all right. But you don't really need innovative right now because we've embraced those things. But you've got some more coming soon. Fine. Don't want to do that. Oh my god, that's like the best one. Oh my god, having just passive extra development and innovativeness. This is so good, this one. But the burgers already have a fair amount of power. Giving them additional one probably is going to increase this cost by a little bit. So if we're going to take it away from them, which we definitely should do it now before I give them the other one. But it's going to make the nobles unhappy. Alright, we just got to wait, but that's a plan. Converting more towards humanist is fine. It's just this one character converting to something. He's still going to do it anyway. He moves to the Kingdom of Poland and makes us more spiritual. Let's do this. Good. They're building the market storage warehouse. That's good. Okay, we've got... Hang on. Good. We've got this one here, which we've got 2 characters, don't we? Yeah, we've got 2. Now, if we created 2 armies and put them both in a separate army, it just splits the crown power. So basically, the total amount that you can get is 25%, and it's just spread out across all of your military. So if you just got 1 unit with 1 guy in there, that's good enough. So if we have a look, that should immediately give us 25, yeah, 25% power straight away. Let's see if that applies next month. That was a big amount. It was 3% straight away, and you can see we took it away from a lot of them as well. Which had made this cheaper. Because yeah, as we get this going up, it also... Where is it? Am I blind? Yes, I am blind, but where is it? I don't know. I'm pretty sure when we get this above 25%, it will decrease the cost of revoking titles. I'm fairly sure. Yeah, we got to get that above 25%. Okay. Right, let's just keep that going. Right, still need more money. Our income is increasing. It's so easy to increase. Like, Hungary is actually really rich. To have gone 200 years without doing any of this, I mean, it's all right on your doorstep right here. This didn't require any technology. I mean, maybe the RGO wouldn't be quite this big. Capacity. But it's not like it would have been, like, 2. Probably would have been, like, 5 to begin with. I don't know. I haven't played as Hungary to begin with yet. But based on what I'm seeing here, it looks like they got a pretty strong start. So you massively fucked that up with that. Still don't know what to do about this. I mean, we can build the gold anyway. But yeah, that market, I really don't think it should have gone there. That was a very bad place for the market. It could also upgrade Pest to being a city instead of just being a town. That helps in increasing the max level of the buildings. I don't think we need to do that right this very second. Yes, you may do that. Okay, good. Over here, we can cancel that. Yeah, we should just go with claims on province. That's the best one, because the conquer cost is significantly reduced. There's excommunicated leader, which, no, we don't have. I don't know why we wouldn't go for this one. But again, just it would be good if Wallachia didn't join it, but we'll see how we go with it. Also, are you ready to become a vassal? No, I guess you can't make them a vassal when the union, they're part of the union. Not possible due to vassals at war. Right, okay. Well, we don't get called into these wars. Oh, Austria might just take them out. Yeah, they're against Austria. And we're not a great power, by a long shot. And so I can't intervene with this. So, oh look, yeah, oh god. Well, forget about them, they're gone. Austria's there already. Forget about it. Can't have nice things. Okay. So, encouraging a new university can be good, but the clergy loses a lot of satisfaction. You've currently got it at like 100 anyway, so that should be fine. 40 clerics will move from here to here. The university will be built here. Why would we build the university here? It's like universities are good, but you got to keep in mind that they do actually cost upkeep. And you don't have one in there. And you don't have one here. So yeah, the costs are pretty heavy on the books. But this is best built in market centers, big cities, not in that place. So if we instruct the refugees to return to PEX, then they get student protests. Yeah, honestly, why would you build it here? In fact, that shouldn't even be a city. It should be rural, because it's got livestock. Oh, God. Don't build it there. Alright, hang on. If the Hungarian... No, I was just thinking maybe I should revoke one of their things, but... So get some of it back. It is what it is. No, definitely not. Right, you've got a university here. This makes sense to keep it here. Yeah, because high population. You don't have a temple. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, man. Fuck me. Oh my god. Oh my... I guess you don't need it there. See, I didn't check because I just assumed that it wasn't going to be that bad. So, temple, straight up just 5% extra control. And it doesn't cost much. It doesn't cost much to maintain. It's just a good building to build. And you don't have any. Yeah, like it costs a lot of resources, but like only a minuscule amount of it, and you'll probably make a profit from it because it'll. And do you know what extra control means? It means more crown power, especially building these in territories that have. You know what? We got a fair bit of money now. I didn't even think to check this. Okay. Alright, get rid of that filter. Right, okay. So this is our territory, but it's part of a different market. Oh my god, look at this shit. I can't believe this crap. Look, I wouldn't have been able to do it right away anyway, because I didn't have the money. But I can't believe it. Okay, we've let that drop far enough, so let's just stabilize that to about maybe... about there, should be fine. Yeah, we're flooding the market with gold and silver, but it's okay. Look how much money we're making. That's fine. Yeah, cabinet positions, that's what we want to see. This should have been done a long time ago, but it is what it is. Alright, so you got strengthening government and stabilizing country. So now, what you really need is, let's see... No, that'll be fine. You need development. Right, that's right. You've got one of these regions here that's not fully cored. Then we should be doing an integration process here because it's not far away. It'll have reasonably good control. It's... we can't put a thing in there. Alright, yeah, we'll do that. So we'll go with local pop assimilation. Yep. Hungarian, please. It's kind of weird that we can choose something that's not ours, like our main thing. Alright, so the rate of which that's increasing is 72. How can we increase that further? Moving away from spiritualists helps. Increasing control will help as well, but we're already very close to the capital. Does it have roads? Yeah, you can see that dotted line there. It does have roads. You probably don't have access to paved roads yet, do you? Nope. Because it's in the printing press. Centralization would help with that, but you're not centralized. Another thing that I guess could help, because we've got a fair amount of stability... Why don't we take this, actually get rid of strengthening government, one, and we'll put this one in increased control. Because it'll speed up the process of, where is it? There it is. Speed up the process of assimilation. But that's requiring 2 of them to do it. And we'll only be able to increase it by about 10%. But it's making some improvements. All of our unions are gone. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, right. You got this. Alright, so... looking here. So we just got the cabinet position. It's okay if we weren't researching anything that month because it gets stored up, as long as I don't store up too much of it. So, peasant estate satisfaction equilibrium's alright. It's actually very good. Paved roads. Power projection, you probably don't need that right now. There's so many good things. Cabinet laws. I'm going to look at cabinet laws. Because I think there's, yeah, if you go dynastic administration, it reduces all of their powers, increases centralization. It does reduce legislative efficiency, but that's not that big of a deal. That only matters when you're actually changing laws and stuff, which most of the time you won't be, hopefully. But yeah, reducing all of their powers by a little bit and also moving towards centralization is good. Books output was good. Institution growth, very good. Oh my god, there's so many good things in printing press. Promote institutions is good, but you don't need that right now. Good. Very good. Yeah, getting this will help us out a hell of a lot right now because we're actually converting one of our territories. That'll basically count as like 10% extra control. Because all the percentages is added and subtracted from each other, so just be an extra 10% added in there. But that's 2 techs away, so that... We only need to get this to... That fit from... It might actually take a little while to do that. But yeah, we should see it speed up a little bit. At least your cultural influence is good versus the jazz. And this will help with the conversion there as well. The clergy will get less happy, who cares? I mean, it's not good for research, but... Oh, no. Oh, no. So that cost us legitimacy and money. We should get prestige. Good thing we got the money now. So... Alright, I gotta increase the cost of court a little bit. Good thing we got the cash. We can afford it now. Just go up again. We can afford it. Clay is useful for construction stuff. What about this here? Yep. Now that we're financially better off, start moving outer from the capital to build up the RGOs now. Well, that's good. Yep, definitely go with this. So you get some bad dilemmas. You get... Oh, right, this over here. Stop. Okay. What are we going to do with it now? I don't know what we're going to do with it. So they're starting to get a little bit more loyal again. Just takes time. Yeah, just keep that increase because I just don't know what else to do with the thing. Oh, what about Volhynia? We should be approaching the point where we could get another alliance with them. Right? It was like 10 years, wasn't it? 1553. So it's still got a little while to go with that. And improve relations with them. We'll see. I don't know if we'll keep going for that much longer because I don't really feel like it's that bad now. Even though I haven't taken away any of the estate privileges, we're getting pretty close to being able to do it. And at least we've stripped away a good portion of this and added here. And you can see already how much of an improvement this is. And it was so quick to do. Yeah, that's really good, but we don't need that right this very second. Okay, we need to get this one here. That'll help us out right now. Then maybe efficiency of our cabinet. Oh, but then there's all this good stuff. Oh, I like lumber output because I'm always needing more stuff, but you actually don't need that right now. Paved roads is good as well. So much good stuff in printing press. Pop conversion speed. You went with the administration one. Oh god, we've got to go get that. That's so good for converting to Catholicism because you're not fully Catholic. That'd help you because that more religious unity will increase this estate satisfaction equilibrium, which means more of that. Okay. Let's see what do we get out of this. Put it in Buddha again and balance the budget. That's what I wanted to see last time. But let me just see if I go with increased control. That gives us counting houses. It will cost us money to do it. Gives us crown power, essentially for 6 months. Gives him administration abilities and stuff, but he is old, so I wouldn't do that. Yeah, let's go with balance the budget. We can get rid of a hell of a lot of inflation with this. Yeah, as soon as you press play, it like gives you a whole bunch extra. I don't know. All right, so reducing opinion. or contain global trade, or tax exemption. Reducing opinion on Hadamar. Who are they? Oh, yeah. Who cares? And, oh, yeah, we want the nobility to be happy anyway, so best that we only do it through them. Ooh, bellicose support. But belligerents can actually help you out right now. Anyway, we got it successful. Right, didn't we need to change another law? Wasn't there another law we needed to change because it was shit? I just can't remember which one it was now. Feudal administration. Let me have a look at this. Bad. Anything that's reducing control, bad. Don't do it. Bad. That can help you out a fair bit because of the proximity cost reduction. But, I don't know, decentralization. This is okay, but I don't think any of these are really worth changing the law for right now. Like, none of those are a huge priority. I usually go with the burghers because of plutocracy, but it's not worth changing. You've gone with decentralized bureaucracy, which is fine, but I'm pretty sure all of your prosperity is quite high. So we could go, if we went with centralized bureaucracy, you could get more centralization, which will help you to spread your control out a bit more. Because yeah, the main benefit of decentralization is loyalty with your subjects, but you've only got one, so who cares? Martial society. Let me have a look at this. Go for civil society. No, I'll leave that as it is. Let's have a look. Open borders is fine. Education of the court. Okay, you've really gone heavily on everything in the nobility. That's what your problem. Every decision I see here is just like nobility, nobility, nobility. But if you go with education of the people, it will make the nobles a little bit less happy. But innovative, humanist, both good. Aristocracy, don't need. We want to get rid of that right now. But also, when it comes to literacy, especially when it comes to this, right? When it goes average literacy of your country, right? 15%. When you increase your literacy of your nobility, let's just say you increase it by 50%. You're not going to increase this by 50%. You're going to increase it by probably less than 1% because the nobility are such a small portion of the country. Increasing the education of the peasants, the laborers and soldiers will increase. So that 5% there on its own will probably increase the average literacy by about 4.5%. Because the amount of people in your country that are peasants is 85%. So you get 85% of 5%, basically. And then that's not including the burghers, which are... Oh, sorry, it's even higher than that because it also includes the laborers. It's 90-something%. And then also the soldiers aren't worth that much. So yeah, the nobilities are worth less than 1%. So yeah, I think that your education law is bad. So that's what we're going to try and change. That'll help with your tech rate. Let me have a quick look to see if there's anything else that seems a bit more important. Just having a look at these. So you've gone with individual apprenticeships. Again, the literacy for the people. So you get same amount of literacy for the nobles, same amount for the clergy, less for the burghers, and it gets spread out to the people. But, you know, they're worth 2%. They're worth a bit more. Thing is, though, when you look at... It's a bit of a weird thing happens at the moment. They might change this later because I don't know if it's a glitch. If you have a look at your output efficiency... through this stuff here. For some reason, it takes into consideration the average literacy of laborers, even though this building uses burghers. But so the literacy of the burghers is not what increases this. It's laborers. So I just think that's a bit weird. So yeah, both of those I think again not in my opinion favor the people a bit more. You'll get more benefit out of it in terms of your literacy. So you've got mining law. This would have been set this way to begin with. So let's have a look at this. Expanding raw materials time. Right. If you were to change it to this one here, that would be better, but I don't think that's a priority. Unlimited exports. Given the situation, oh my god, I think you had to choose that at the beginning. You chose unlimited exports, and then you built no trade capacity, so nobody could actually get your exports from this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fixed now. You just lost 200 years worth of stuff. It's all good. Oh my god. It is what it is. It is what it is. So what we want to do is change your education law. Which one was it again? It was education of the court. That's the one I want to change. Yeah, to education of the people. Innovative and humanist, those are going to be good for you, I think. It'll make the nobles and clergy a little bit less satisfied, but at 125% and 111%, that will have absolutely no impact on anything. And aristocracy, getting rid of that, if we have a look. Again, well, it's not enough to get rid of it, but anything that we can do to move it away from aristocracy towards plutocracy, it's going to remove a fair amount of noble power, so that it's easier for you to revoke those goddamn positions. All right. We're working on it. So all right, let's get this going. So you do want a law change, but let me just make sure I can actually do this stuff. Yeah, going towards that is fine. One antagonism, that's not going to matter. Containing global trade, we can do that. If we have to tax exempt them now, it's only for 5 years. We make so much money from trade, it's fine. It's just important that we get this law change done. But let's just wait until it's almost finished. Maybe we'll get some good events happen. Which, you know, it's me. I'm gonna roll bad events, but let's just wait and see. Yeah, I told you. That's what I told you. We only roll bad events when I play with this. Oh my god. I'll take this one because that's quite bad to lose all that. Because we'll just do the agendas. Alright. So hopefully we don't get another bad one. Because it's only 5 days away. So, bellicose support. And also by waiting a little bit, it helped to increase this power because of their, based on their satisfaction. So, okay, we need to ask for a law change. Education of the, let's see, where is it? Education of the court. So currently, wait, no. Right, these are the ones we can change it to. This is the one I wanted to go to, that's right. So education of the people. This is massively going to improve your literacy for your entire country. And again, these ones here, they're good. Yeah, don't worry about these negatives. And yeah, having the clergy and nobility not have as much literacy is fine because they have so many other ways to get literacy, whereas the people not so much. Okay, if we don't fix this, we're in trouble. Okay, so bellicose support. Don't want that. Containing global trade. Let's just have a look to see how much that's progressed, whether or not that's actually worth it. That has actually progressed towards 10%, so they'll get the full amount removed there. So is that. It's only in 2 locations though. Whereas if we go with... This isn't going to be enough to get us over the line though. Whereas tax exemption for 20% will mean a loss of about 17 ducats per month for 5 years. Contain global trade, because we've already got the thing that we can use to, as a cabinet action to increase it anyway. It's possible that the control is not going to go any higher now. Okay, so contain global trade, and hopefully we get another one that's alright. God, I wasn't done yet. Support for inward. We wanted to go inward anyway with a little bit of prestige. Yeah, that's going to happen all the time. Do it. Because we don't want aristocratic support. It moves us in the complete opposite direction we want to go in. Yep, the nobility get unhappy, but it is what it is. They're still above what they need to be, which is above 25% really. And as long as nothing happens in the next day, it shouldn't be more than 5% anyway. We're good. Support? No, we don't want that. Okay. Good, and we got the law change as well. Good. There we go, and we reduced inflation by a little bit there. Well, 2.5% is actually quite a bit. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. Alright, I'm going to change this to go back to development. Wait, what was it? No, it was doing something else before. It was focusing on... legitimacy is maxed out again, which, again, I should just let that drop a bit. I keep forgetting to do that. Let's see here. Oh, right. If you want to get these institutions, we'll promote institution. Just like, add over here. 'Cause it doesn't matter where we get it. And what that'll do... Alright, hang on a second. This may not be a good spot. Because it's not increasing our chances much for confessionalism, but monthly chance of increasing for global trade and artillery is good. Maybe pick a different spot. Probably where a market center is. So there's a market center here. We'll see how that looks. Yeah, that's all right. That's much higher. Yeah, that's much higher. So every month there's a chance of basically just increasing the institutions there. All right, hang on, we got this as well. So what are we gonna do with that? Let's improve our relations with Wallachia so that hopefully they don't get involved if we want to go to war here. Or is that finished now? Yeah. Wallachia is not involved. It's only Hellhole and Zagorjurj. Where are they? This one here. We are way stronger than them. Poland won't show up. Unless we offer them... No, they don't want land. That's fine, we don't need Poland. We're way stronger than them just on our own. We've got the money to be able to sustain our military, so that's fine. The only problem here is that we got rid of all the forts. So if they build military up really quickly, they might raid some of these regions out here. I should probably start rebuilding some of these forts. Eventually, I'm not going to do it right now. But what I will do right now is declare war. Can't have an entire episode without a war. Okay. Could also maybe fix up the culture investment a little bit, because we've got money now. Okay, hang on. that's now maxed out for the time being. Maxed out as well. Yep. Yep, more is good. Because, yeah, there's no upkeep cost on RGOs. It's just the upfront cost, and then just you need people to be able to operate it. And then, of course, actually having capacity. Alright, that's all of that spent. Alright, we've got 23,000 levies. All of this should be fine. Alright, I don't like to fight wars at 5 times speed. I think it's a bad idea. Yeah, this is the thing. They get in there pretty quickly. They're going to raid. This is the downside of getting rid of our castles. But, yeah, it helped us to get rid of all of that. Power that they had. So this region here, oh good, we threatened them enough that they backed off. Just wait. Make sure I get our guys together before we go in there. Because yeah, we're fighting a war on 2 fronts, but it's 2 small fronts. Austria's nearly finished improved relations with them. I doubt we'll be able to get any meaningful treaties, but we'll see. Still want our king to command it because we didn't see you there. It's okay, it's only 23. Alright, we should be able to bring them in now. Send them to here. And it might be a good idea as well if we actually recruit more artillery. If you want to, you know, be able to take out... Oh, right, I just need money. Okay, we don't have a commander yet. Let's give him our crown prince. Very unlikely he'll die. They tend not to die. Even if they lose, even if they get completely stack wiped, they tend not to die. Can happen, but it's very low chance. Need to try to get there before they finish that, or else we're going to lose prosperity here, which, for a low control region... Oh, we've actually got some proximity. Do you have a bailiff here by any chance? Or do you actually... You've actually got the roads connected to that. Let's wait for the... I don't know if we're going to get there in time before this happens. Alright, let me have a look at this, because you're currently towards here. Both are good. I think I'd personally prefer free trade. But, since you're already on the road to here, let's just keep, it's better just to go full down one way. And if you want to convert it later, you know, go for it. Come on, hopefully we get there before they actually do it. Come on. Ah, damn it. Well, that's going to lower the prosperity there a little bit. It just wasn't quite organized in time. Alright. Now, the number of enemies that we're going up against, the largest army is 3,000. So that's all of their armies combined. Which means having an army of 13,000 is probably unnecessary. Yeah, we should have a commander control our army, even if it means just temporary power for the nobility. did we lose? I think we did. Well, just wait. Get organized then. Yeah, we did. Wait. I don't know if they went down there. Because if we fought one battle, that would have been that one that was here. Good. That's going to help. Slow down. Yeah, they've got artillery. Okay, so in here. We just finished this one here. Efficiency of cabinet's good as well. And, oh god, there's so much good stuff in here that you did not get. The funny thing is in the email is like, I got lots of technologies. Yeah, lots of shit technologies. I don't need fucking fur output. Let's see here. What do you need? There's so much stuff that you can get. Oh, that's right. In this area here. That's right. Pop conversion speed. Yeah, just go straight to there. That's super good. Just wait for him to get organized with this. Plus, if I cross over now, we're crossing a river. Oh, I'll find that. Good, he's in command now. It's okay, we'll sort out food, just... it'll be fine. Yep, that is fine. Oh, I didn't take that back. I should probably go and do that. Right. Oh god, I was worried that he was killed. That's fine. Just leave that as it is. So it's winter. Yep. Alright, who's got the artillery? You do. So that one piece of artillery is probably not doing anything. Doesn't matter where we go, it's just going to take winter attrition. Yeah, we've only got one additional piece of artillery, so we'll bring him in. That should stack wipe him, hopefully. Yep. That'll be stack wiped. Good. Alright, could capture this so we can stop the prosperity fall. But not that big of a deal for this region, I think. Overall. It won't take that long to recover. Oh, we captured them. Yeah, coming back. Yep, well this is looking okay. Okay, that's not a problem. Alright. Hopefully... Good, that actually made an impact on the siege there. Alright, crossing the river here, not ideal. If we help our frontage out, that probably wouldn't make any difference, but still. But we outnumber them by so much that... Yeah, even though we get the river crossing penalty and a terrain penalty, we just outnumber them so much they can't do anything about it. So they got like freaking castles everywhere, do they? Oh, wait, no they don't. They got... Oh, there goes my phone. Sorry, don't mind me. Yeah, economy's looking good now. But I still haven't revoked any things. How are we going with this? Yeah, it's still going. So if we have a look at communalism, we have gotten it to 43%, I think. 42.4. So that means a revoked privilege cost of 21%. We've still got the bolstered crown authority for a few more years. And if we have a look at how much that costs to revoke, that's still too expensive. But it's getting there. It's getting there. It's just you let this get so out of control. Holy shit. And we still haven't got the crown control up to 25%. That's where we really want to get it to. Oh, this is captives. Don't have to sell them right away, but whatever. Oh, well, that's a nuisance. But yeah, that size of an army is probably not going to do very much. To us, yeah, take that. I'm worried though that the castle here might actually take that back. Okay, now they can do something with that. But once we knock these guys here out of the war, it'll be a lot easier to sort them out. I'm just going to pause the recording real quick. I just got to respond to that message. Okay, we're good. So they're just standing there. That's fine. They want to come over here. Yep, it's fine as well. Fine by me. Get over here. Fairly developed. Good, that castle's almost been taken. We got a decent amount of money, so let's get some more of those artillery. Yeah, because we've got no castles, I really have to stay on top of their armies to make sure they don't raid all of these areas. I can't just sit here with a large army and raid and plunder it. I could probably split this in half, though. That should be fine. But soon these ones will be free to come over here and help out. So that fort there is not stopping them from getting captured, so that's good. Yep, you gotta go fucking round again. Because yeah, they're just gonna keep getting their levies out. It is what it is. And as this keeps moving around, they're gonna keep stopping us from capturing this stuff. It doesn't really matter that much if they do that. We are winning the war. Good, another stack wipe. There's absolutely no need to raid all of these other areas. Oh, for fuck's sake. The fort did actually take it back. Okay, sending one down here probably isn't going to do anything. I think we can justify splitting this up now. And sending the smaller army to go and besiege while you go and chase after them. Because yeah, this is just going to keep on happening. It's fine, whatever. What else can they do, really? Right, we've got some money. We definitely shouldn't forget to keep investing in our territory because we're making so much more money from it now. Yeah, you'll never need wine again. And it's all completely free. All it costs you is peasants. Ooh. Well, it just says monthly religious conversion, but we have been... I think we've been converting away from that. But you can see here that it doesn't actually list it here. So I think it is actually converting slowly towards this. It's just that our regular conversion rate is working. Ah, getting rid of one requires stability. Ah. Probably shouldn't be a top priority, especially considering the tech that I'm going towards is going to give you 10 extra conversion. You won't need to worry about that. I guess another thing I could do, now that this is under siege, it won't start capturing any of the regions around here. And if I just manually go and capture them, then they can't just keep raising an army from there. I guess it's the same thing with this here. Should do that, because I just keep raising new armies. Okay, that's ready to go. Bring them in. Would now actually be a good time to actually get the rival going, because we'll want that. We won't want the additional aggressive antagonism when we occupy this. So just set up a rival with someone that is probably not going to be a problem for you, which is... I do not consider the Golden Horde to be much of a threat, but let's put it for someone that's really far. Nah, fuck the Golden Horde. I've never seen them ever be a threat. Especially this late in the campaign. Some people said that, you know, oh, watch out with the Mongols. And I was like, what are you talking about? I've never seen them do anything other than die. They lose every single war they get into. They're constantly in civil wars. They're like trash tier faction. Problem is now we're not stack wiping them because our army is a bit smaller. So that's at 11. I'm not sure if this is going to get it to be a bit higher chance, but let's send it over there and have a look. It didn't. So we'll need more if we want to do that. There's not 2 per one point. Since we got money, I think we can get another 1. I don't think it'll make a huge difference, but these are units you're going to want to keep. Oh, for fuck's sake. So they are actually able to... Yeah, because they've got the castle and the damn city doing it. So I need to take this one over here as well. I need to take both of them to stop them from bloody controller changing that. I see what happens. I see. This one here is able to control all of those, and this one controls this one. That's how it's working. So if I take this, all of these will get... Yeah, there we go. Automatically under our control. And that won't get handed back to them as long as I keep it under siege. Good, that's done. Get over to here. Alright, they want a royal marriage. Yep, that's fine. Just got to get a bit more prestige, because our prestige is currently shit. So how are we going with that culture converting here? It's definitely made an improvement. But it's still got a long way to go. But yeah, notice, no civil wars now. Everything nice and stable. Good income. No minting. The inflation's higher than it was, but, you know, time will bring that back down. We needed to do that, to reinvest into something. And how is this one here doing? Because obviously they're disloyal, that's why they're not coming in to help. You're not too far away from them actually being loyal again. A couple of years. 1453 that we'll lose. Hang on, where is it? Bolstered Crown Authority until, yeah, 1453. Alright, looks like that is the end of them. They just can't fight back now. Send... Oh, hang on. Side with... You're going to have student protests no matter what, so side with the university. Because that's going to give clergy satisfaction. Your burger satisfaction's fine. Yeah, you don't want to lose that research rate. Go to this. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Got a counting house here. It might be good. Anywhere where there's a very large population, we make sure there's a counting house. So there isn't one here. What's your problem? Paper. Alright, I'll see about making some more paper in just a moment. Alright, then here, so it's a burger building. Yep. Build a counting house. That does require gold, but luckily gold is good. So yeah, that'll increase the amount of crown power that we get from it. It's best to build these in your central location, anywhere we got good control. Otherwise, there's no point. And high populations, because that's the main thing that takes it into consideration. No point building it out in some 5,000 population center. It's not going to provide you any value. The higher the population, the more value you're going to get out of it. No money left. Good run of the supply limits. Okay, we could probably separate piece out of this one. So that's these guys here. And I'd say we just take them. Or, how about this? How about this? Since you've got a real lack of vassals, and these guys here... I got no idea. Take these two. Take that there. And vassalize this. Because that's one province there. I think it's... maybe that region there is part of it as well. And then, where is it? Why can I not turn them into a vassal? Are they already a vassal or something? Have they got something that prevents them from being a vassal? Oh, right. They're Austria's their overlord. Hmm. Well, you know what? Austria took something from me. I'm going to take something from them. And hopefully... Oh, hang on. We've got to watch out for the aggressive antagonism. It is pretty high. But as long as it's under 50, you'll be fine. Yeah. Also, another thing is that with Austria, they actually should have a fair bit of wiggle room against it because of the... oh, hang on. If we're going to do that, might as well take all their money. Oh, God. I didn't realize I was going to get that much. This is very profitable. Okay, so have a look at this. Yeah, they just disappeared, so who cares? And if we have a look at this... Yeah, see, no antagonism because of all of the improved relations, even though it said it was going to provide like 20-something or whatever. But the Papal States had a fair bit, so we've got to watch out for that. Easy way to fix it, just send someone to say, hey, shut the fuck up, Pope. Know your place, which is nowhere. So, I don't think he died because he was in the army. I think he was actually assassinated. I'm not entirely sure, though. Now, the good news is that he already had a son. The bad news is he's 4 years old. I mean, he's not the king. But that, yeah, that's unlikely because he was in command of the army. I don't know, though. Now I'm reluctant to put him in charge because that is our last family member. If we have a look at who the heir is... who is designated as the heir? Can't see. Where would we see that information? This one is currently the heir to Hungary, so that's his daughter, but she's only a noble. Oh dear. That could be a problem. Well, that's something for you to sort out later. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. One way or another, it'll be fine. Like, it just might change your dynasty. It won't matter. I don't think it will. Well, I guess you'll find out. I actually don't know what that's going to do. Because, yeah, he's old, so he could die at any moment. I guess, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how that is. That was quite unlucky. So this over here, it's getting there. Once it gets to 50%, it's done. Right, we're getting cause here because it was Hungarian, or why? Maybe it's, yeah, because we had cause in this area. Maybe this is territory that you lost at some point. You said you did. I don't know. Like, I don't have the history of the entire campaign. Just gave a statement saying that it given up some ground. And look, you got yourself a new castle here. Said it would sort out paper, so I need to find where fiber is made. Ah, crap. There. Okay. Actually, there's an easier way to do this. That's better. Alright, so this province here. Yep, that one there. This is where you should be making your paper, because the paper here will be hugely efficient. So yeah, 15.56%, and you'll be able to increase it further later down the track as soon as you get the technology from the printing press. But it's just not what I prioritize right now. Whereas you get 7.1% with this. Now, the main benefit there is that you just get more use out of it. So you'll be able to basically make more paper from here. Wait, hang on. Didn't mean to do the glass. Yeah, get the paper going here. And the control's pretty good. And then also... get some more fiber going. Okay, then we're just waiting for this to be over, and then this war is done. So there's someone else that we're with, like, all the way over here, but they, I don't know, the amount of military accesses that they would need to get is quite high. I think we can justify increasing that. So the attrition that we're taking here is just due to winter attrition. Can't really do anything about it. Actually, you know what we can do? We don't need to keep these here. Yeah. Because they can't recruit any units there anyway. Yeah, don't press that. Monastery building in Zagreb. Or Jesuits. Stop building a Jesuit college building. Good, but where is it being built? In Zagreb, which has mostly Catholic anyway, so I wouldn't say it's a huge priority. The Lutheran preachers will be destroyed. Right. So that's good. Because 155, nearly, which is fine. It's just it's on the edge. There's 46,000 people here, so honestly, that's a really good building. The upkeep costs... Oh, okay. That's a lot of books. Legend is just one. Yeah, the thing is a scriptorium. You need... Yeah, look at that. You need like 4 scriptorium. So basically, entire dedication of 4 buildings just to pay for 1 bit of that resource. And if you have a look at how much a book costs, each book base cost of 5. So that's a very expensive building, actually. But given everything that's going on, I think your economy can sustain it, so do it. Now, just checking this. Oh, it was all fully cored. Okay, I was thinking I was going to have to turn that into a vassal. Huh. I don't. Oh, shit. Because we haven't won this yet. We're just waiting for this to take over. Because this, they will not accept this until... Oh, they will accept it. Okay, never mind. We don't have to take it if they're... Wait, hang on. Oh, that's them as well. They're... Yeah, they won't give up any of their territory. That's fine. Alright, that works for me. Yeah, we'll just fully annex them. Let's just check the aggressive... what's good? Yeah, no one cares that much. That's good. Cool, cool, cool. Done. Done. You got it back. Ooh. Tolerance of heretical beliefs. Because that's a permanent penalty on that. So all of the non-Catholics are going to be really angry. But with the research that I'm heading towards, is that it there? No, it's the next one, I think. Whereas if you keep it, you get tolerance to it. I think you should keep it. Because maintaining it... I mean, if you intend to expand out further, you will eventually encounter Lutherans, and you don't want them to be angry. So I think keeping it is the right call here. So if we go into your religious tab, into religion, we can see here the tolerance of heretics has been improved a little bit. That being said, I made it worse earlier by making Jesuits allowed, but you know, you got that now. And we've scored 2 forts back, and your finances are better. You've got 5 units of artillery, which we should probably lower the tax, the thing on that, because we're not at war anymore. So your economy is much better now, but I didn't get around to doing this because it's so bloody expensive, fucking ridiculous. But everything is kind of sustainable now. Like you can actually play and you'll be fine. You don't have any civil wars going on. You just got to invest in this. But yeah, I would highly recommend. Let me just go through here and I'll tell you which ones I would recommend that you revoke from the nobility. I just didn't get enough time to do it because I gotta go. This one here, get rid of that. Doesn't provide them with any happiness. Just get rid of it. Like getting decentralization, you don't want it. Get rid of that one. Oh my god, yeah, get rid of that one. Banal lordship. That's fucking trash. I liked the serfdom, but I hate the max control. That's terrible. Get rid of that. Let's see. That one's good. Keep that. That's good. Keep it. That's bad. Get rid of that. That is fine. That's fine. That is... I'd say that's bad, but not a huge priority to get rid of. Excuse me. That's fine. That is really bad. I mean, it makes them really happy, but if you ever wondered why you can't tax them, taxing them is not essential, but they don't provide you with much levies. It makes them really happy, though, but the happiness of the nobility, who cares? That is also really bad. Yeah, get rid of that. And that's fine, you can keep that. And you need to get rid of... which one was it? Should I do this now? Because if we get rid of this now, they lose 40% satisfaction. They're already quite high. And it will also cost them... Yeah, it should be fine. There we go. We revoked that one. So I got to revoke one of the privileges. But that will allow you a bigger army. So if we have a look, we've got to wait till next month. You should immediately see a big increase to this. Holy shit. You were denying yourself, I mean, they were just peasant units, but still, you were denying yourself like 50% of your army because of that. And the thing is now, you don't even have to raise these units. Everyone now sees you as significantly stronger, so they're far less likely to fuck with you because we just revoked that one privilege. So you've got to keep an eye on these privileges here. Some of them are really good and some of them are extraordinarily bad. Get rid of the bad ones. You've got the infrastructure now to do so. Go and do it. Anyway, guys, I feel like this campaign has been put back on the right track. It's not 100% solved. It's just extraordinarily time consuming to like get the cost of this down to... I'd probably want to get it down to about 50. Because you just need to get that communalism up, but it's getting it any further is going to be a bit tricky, but at least you don't really need to... Oh, wait, there was one in here that you need to get rid of. Yeah, this one here. I wouldn't do it right now. Get your stability back up a bit more. Because otherwise, you don't want to be at really low stability. That's very bad as well. So you usually got to get up to like 100 stability, revoke something, get back up to 100 stability, revoke something, back and forth. And then also, I think... There was like, oh my god, there's like nothing left. These happened because you had crises, and then you allowed the nobility to sort of sort it out. But then it created a bigger crisis that just kept on more crises happened. Kept in like a negative feedback loop with it. But anyway, it's in the process of being solved. Anyway, that's the end of this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.